New leadership coming to the Virginia governor's office. State lawmakers are looking at bringing back initiatives that were blocked in recent years.
Yeah, such as the sale of recreational marijuana. Madison Schlegel joins us in studio with more. Madison.
Well, Dana Connor, State Senator Aaron Rouse has supported legislation for the sale of recreational marijuana in the Commonwealth. And with the new administration taking over in the state capitol, Rouse says we could see legislation come up about the matter again. On Thursday, State Senator Aaron Rouse met with local leaders to discuss next steps in Virginia Beach's 10-1 voting system. At the meeting, Rouse hinted at supporting legislation that brings the sale of recreational marijuana to Virginia.
Any measure that we can take to find revenues, I'm very optimistic about that approach.
Rouse says with the current administration at the federal level making cuts to programs that generate money for the state, Virginia needs to do what it can to create new revenue.
We in Virginia have to take every step we can to make sure we find revenues that strengthens our communities, that strengthens our education process, that puts foods on the table, that gets people back to work.
Governor Glenn Youngkin has repeatedly vetoed the idea of a recreational marijuana market, saying it has the potential to drive up crime rates and adolescent use.
We see across other states that have had retail markets for a while, a massive increase in adolescent usage, a massive increase in child poisonings.
And Drive Safe Hampton Roads tells 13 News Now the sale of recreational marijuana could have impacts on drivers and police when right now there isn't a legal limit of marijuana usage.
Now that would be something that Virginia would have to wrestle with. The Commonwealth would have to decide what is that limit. States are adjudicating those differently.
Now, members of the Joint Commission to oversee the transition of the Commonwealth into a cannabis retail market said at a recent meeting they intend to make legislative recommendations at their next meeting, but it will be up to the General Assembly to decide what legislation or recommendations move forward. Madison Schlegel, 13 News Now.
All right, thanks so much, Madison. The Joint Commission to oversee the transition of the Commonwealth into a cannabis retail market is scheduled to meet again on December 2nd, where they plan to address legislative recommendations.